I'm Rajbhushan and welcome back.
Hi everyone, I'm Advait.
Okay, so last couple of videos we started learning basics of motion blocks.
Yes.
Okay, let's take a look at what we learned. So we'll just do a quick recap, right? So if you see here, we learned about these motion blocks. So what all we learned? This one, first one is move right. This one is move left. This one is move up and move down. And then we learned a little bit about this one, which is hop, right? And then we have a green flag. So why do we use a green flag?
To start the program.
To start the program. And when you use a green flag, your cat or all your characters start from the same beginning position, right? So wherever you put them at the beginning, they will always start from there. Okay?
Yeah.
And we learned about using the grid here. So if you click on that grid, it shows the grid on your stage, and you can use that information to decide how many steps you want to go up and go down. Okay?
Okay.
Alright, so now let's go back to home and then click on this plus sign and we start a new project. Alright, so today we are going to learn about two new motion blocks, which are these two here. Right? So if I tap on this one, it says turn right, and this one is turn left. Okay, so let's learn about these two first and then we'll go from there. Alright, so if I bring this block, turn right block here and tap it once, your cat turns just a little bit. If we keep tapping on this, it will just keep turning, right? So this is turn right. Okay, same way if you use the left block, it will do the same thing towards left. So if I bring in this left block and click on this, it's again turning back to left. Right? Now, if we use multiple blocks, let's say I'll use turn right, let's say 5 times, right? And if I click on this, it will turn like this.
5 times.
Right? So is that a good idea, or what is a better way of doing this?
Tap on this one and put number 5.
Yeah, and we can get rid of all these extra boxes, right? Blocks. So we don't need all these blocks. We just need this one. Okay. So right here. And okay. So now if I put number 5, or let's say number 6, see how many steps does it take to go all the way. See, now the problem is it's just stuck diagonally. So one thing keep in mind is when you are using the turn block, you can't rotate your cat here, right? So if it is turned like this, you can't make it straight, right? So you'll always have to use your turn block to make it turn. So maybe I'll use this one to turn it just once and then drag it back. Right? Now if I turn it,
it's stuck.
Yeah, and then I'll have to tap it again so that it turns back to the initial position, right? But when you use it in the program, you go back to this block here, right? This is triggering section, right? And then you pick this green flag and snap. And when you tap on this green flag on top, it will go like this. But if I tap it again, it starts from the same position, right? So now in 6 turns, it's going upside down. So what if I want to make it turn all the way back to
12?
Yeah, so I would need how many turns? 12, right? But now it was already upside down. So if we turn it, it will again, oh yeah, cool. Right? So it starts from the straight position and goes all the way back,
circle.
right? Now, let's see if can we make it do like cartwheel.
Oh, a cartwheel.
Right? So right now it's just spinning on its place. If we want to make it forward, but at the same time we want to make it turn, right? So we pick the motion block and let's say we take this block. Okay, and what we can do here is pay attention to this. We can use 2 green flags together and we can add 2 separate scripts to the same character. Right?
Okay.
So what it will do, it will run these scripts at the same time, right? So when you press on this green flag, see?
Wow.
Okay, alright. So if you tap this green flag, the first script right here will make it turn, and then the second script will make it move forward, and this is happening at the same time. Alright, you got that?
Yeah.
Okay, now last video we talked about making it move diagonally, right? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So what we were trying to do is, let's say if it is at 5 5, so you see at the bottom it is in the 5th block, and in the vertical direction also it is in the 5th block.
Yeah.
Now if you want to take it to the 10th block, say like this, right? What we were doing is making it go either up first 5 block and then right second. But right now what we can try is, what we just learned is, we can make it do two things together, right?
Yeah.
So if I go to motion blocks and get rid of this turn, let me keep this one, and I'll put one more here, right? And I'll make both move forward. I'll need one move forward and one move up, correct? So from 5 5 to go to 10 10, how many steps we need to go? 5 steps forward and 5 steps up. And now see what happens when I tap this flag. Look at the cat, how is it moving? See?
Whoa.
It's not going up and then straight, right? It's going directly diagonally, right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Right, so that is about turn and moving or running two different scripts at the same time. Okay,
Yes.
so now so far we have learned about all these motion blocks at least once. Okay,
Yeah.
alright, now let's go to the next section right here, this purple one, which is called looks block. So when you tap on that, it gives you option about looks blocks. Okay, so let me remove these boxes, and what we can do with these, let's take a look. Okay, so this box here, this block is called height. Okay, I'll bring this one, and if I tap, my cat has disappeared.
Yeah, but we need it to come back.
Okay, so then we use another block called show. And if I turn the flag, okay, right, so let me press that flag again, hide, and then back.
Yep.
Alright, now if you want to make it do the same thing, maybe 3 times. Okay, and now if I tap this green flag, right, so it hides and comes back. Now if I want to add motion to this, let's say I want it to disappear and then appear after few steps. Okay,
Okay.
so what I'm going to do, I'll add motion blocks after disappear, and when it appears, it will appear at the different place, and every time maybe I'll make it move, let's say 5 steps. Okay, 5 steps and 5 steps. Now let's see what it does. If I tap on the green flag, appear and move and appear, right? So let me get rid of the grid so that we don't see that blue dot moving. Okay, now let's see what happens. Okay, okay,
Awesome.
awesome, right? So that's how it works. So now we learned about hide and show block.
Yeah.
Right? So let's see one more thing here. If I want to do this, say multiple times, okay, so what we can do is, right now we are using these blocks 3 times, right?
Yeah.
So you see I have hide, then move, then show, then hide, then move, then show, then hide, move, and show.
Sure.
Correct? So this doesn't look the right way of doing it, right? Why should we have to do it 3 times, right? So what we will do, I'm removing all these blocks, and I'll go to this one, this section, right, orange one, okay, which are control blocks. And now this one you see here, which has an empty space in the middle like a puzzle, we'll bring this one down, okay, and we'll take these 3 and put inside. Snap. And this number on this block, this is a repeat block. Okay,
Repeat.
what is it? repeat. So right now it says 4. So let me make it say 2. So whatever is inside this whole block, right? So what is inside this block? Hide, move, show, right? So this will repeat how many times?
2.
2 times, okay? Let me move this whole thing and connect with your start flag. Now when I tap on green flag, right? So you notice those blocks in this repeat section, repeat block, they repeatedly run, right? So they get highlighted. You see, maybe let me make it 3 times, okay? And pay attention to these blocks also when it's running, okay? It highlights how is it running. So see, 2 and 3rd time, right? Okay, so that is how we can use a repeat block to make it do things repeatedly, right? 2 times, 3 times, 10 times, however we want. Now let's do one more thing. Can we add, so we will go to looks block again, and so we talked about this hide and show block, right? Now let's look at these 2 blocks also. So first one is grow, right? And then another one is shrink, okay? So grow and shrink, right? And now I have put all this into repeat block, right? So I have a shrink block. Let's see what happens, okay? My cat shrinks and then hides, and then it, let me do one thing. See what is happening, we are not able to see it grow, okay, because before it appears it grows before that. So let me move it here. So what will happen, how it will run, it will first shrink, then hide, then move, which will be when it's hidden it will move to the new position, and then it will show, and then it will grow. Okay, so let's see how does that look, or if we want to change the order. Okay, so let's shrink it 4 times, and another thing, so let's see, your cat is here at the end, right? If you want it to go back to its original position, what we can do is we can just tap on this revert button here on top, right next to the flag. So if you tap on this button, it goes back to wherever it was, right? And if I want it to always start maybe here, I can drag it here. So now when I put all the blocks here and then run, it will start from this position. Okay, now let me tap the green flag and see how it works. Did you see?
Yeah.
Okay, so first it appears, then it grows. So maybe we can, let's try this other way. First we make it grow and then it appears, so it will appear big. Maybe let's make it a little bit big.
Okay.
Okay, let's make it 8 times bigger. Alright, and let's see how. Ooh.
Oh.
Right, and when it appears,
It's gonna be even larger. Oh, that's too big.
Alright.
Yeah, it's super duper big.
Alright, so how many blocks we learned about today? We learned about shrink, we learned about hide, then grow, then show. And before that, we talked about 2 motion blocks, which were turn right and turn left. Okay.
And the repeat block.
Yes, and this is the very important one, the repeat block. So you go to this orange section here, you tap on this is control, and when you tap on this, the block name is repeat. So when you want to repeat something, you put everything inside that repeat. Okay, so this whole thing will be repeated as many times as you want based on this number at the bottom. Okay?
Okay.
Alright. So I think that is all for today. Okay?
Okay.
Keep practicing.
Bye.
Bye-bye.